Welcome to Scary Production, your gateway to the most spine-chilling horror stories and unnerving tales. Dive into a world of darkness where every shadow hides a secret and every whisper tells a haunting story. From ghostly encounters to unsolved mysteries, we bring you the finest in horror content designed to keep you on the edge of your seat. Are you ready to face your fears? Subscribe now, and let the terror begin. The horrifying tale of Apsara Beauty Parlour. Apsara Beauty Parlour was once the most attractive spot for the elite women of the city. Located in a posh neighborhood, the parlour's fame spread far and wide. Large mirrors with golden frames, dazzling crystal lights, and air infused with sweet fragrances added to the charm of the place. Every woman who stepped in not only enhanced her outward beauty but left feeling like a goddess from within. But over time, the glamour of Apsara Beauty Parlour began to fade. No one knew why, but a strange sense of mystery started surrounding the place. It all began when a new beautician, Mira, joined the parlor. Mira had a captivating yet enigmatic personality. Her eyes held an unusual depth, and her face always appeared expressionless and calm, as if her mind was in another world. Mira's work was flawless, and soon everyone became her fan. The women who left after her services felt more beautiful and confident. However, strange and eerie occurrences soon followed. Some of the women who had been served by Mira began reporting strange things. They claimed to see odd reflections in the mirrors, shadows, faint figures that didn't follow their movements, and at times, whispers that echoed around them. The terrifying secret of the mirror. People began to question Mira. Where did she come from? What was her past? No one knew, and Mira never spoke about herself. She would simply arrive, work in complete silence, and then vanish. These mysteries started troubling Mrs. Singh, the owner of the parlor. Mira's oddness was growing, and Mrs. Singh noticed something even more unsettling. Mira was never seen leaving the parlor. Even at night, when everyone had left, Mira would still be inside, and in the morning, when Mrs. Singh arrived, she would already be there. One day, Mrs. Singh decided that she would uncover Mira's secret. One night, after the parlor closed, Mrs. Singh stayed back. The air was thick with silence, and darkness had fallen. As usual, Mira bid everyone farewell and went into her room. Mrs. Singh quietly followed and peeked through the door. What she saw made her blood run cold. Mira was standing before an ancient, cracked mirror. She was chanting in an unknown language, and her reflection in the mirror was moving differently, like it had a life of its own. The reflection stared directly at Mrs. Singh, even though Mira had her back to the mirror. Mrs. Singh recoiled in fear, but the door had shut behind her. Suddenly, the lights in the parlor flickered and went out. A cold wind swept through the room, and the whispers grew louder as Mira's reflection slowly began moving toward Mrs. Singh. Her scream got caught in her throat. Mrs. Singh's horrific fate. The next morning, when the staff opened the parlor, they found Mrs. Singh dead. Her face was twisted in horror, and her eyes were wide open, as if she had died from seeing something unspeakable. Her death sent shockwaves through the city. The parlor was immediately closed down. No one dared to set foot in it again. But those who passed by the parlor at night claimed to see faint lights inside and hear strange, eerie whispers. The haunting end of Apsara. It is said that Mira never left the parlor. She remains trapped inside the mirror, and whoever looks into it becomes her next victim. A few brave souls who dared to enter the cursed parlor came out, but they were never the same again. The terrifying curse of the mirror altered their lives forever. Even today, those who venture near the place say that you don't always see your true reflection in the mirror. Sometimes, there's someone else standing behind you. Someone who shouldn't be there.